Well, good afternoon, friends and followers. Today, we are off-site. We are in the basement of my father-in-law's house. This is the house that I've actually been living in for the last several years and during construction. And he's got a whole wood shop down here. And the project I'm working on today is planing my floorboards. The floorboards that we're choosing to put in our house is wide hemlock floor. These trees came from our family land. I first cut them down, skidded them into a good location to work on them. I then proceeded to slice them with the chainsaw mill, stack them in the barn for 1.5 to 2.5 years, where they dried. Then I lugged them all up here, which is 4 miles across town, stacked them here in the basement. And then last night, I got started and milled about half of them. Well, not milled, I planed. So I milled them with the chainsaw mill. Now I'm planing them. So I'm getting one side mostly flat, or at least taking off the real high spots, and then that will be the bottom of the board, which takes it from about 1 1/8 is what I milled it at. They're like 1 1/16, so I planed them down to about 1 inch. And then I'm gonna flip it over and we'll use the table saw, rip off the live edge, and make them look like an actual board. After that, then we flip them over, run them through the planer, and shave them down from 1 inch all the way down to 3/4 of an inch to our finished floor size. Then, once they're full 3/4 of an inch, squared up into a standard size, and then planed down so they're nice and smooth and not rough anymore, then we get to nail them into our house. I'm gonna face nail them with steel cut nails, just like the olden days, and then we have to finish them. We haven't quite decided what we're gonna finish our floors with yet. At this point, we're kind of thinking an oil, because polyurethane is fairly durable, and however, it's also really like toxic to put down and kind of a pain to install. Takes many coats, many layers, and smells up the whole house. Then, after a few years, especially with dogs and high traction areas, it flakes off and looks like garbage, and you can't fix it without redoing the entire floor. So what we're leaning towards is possibly an oil, because when that just completely soaks into the wood rather than a surface treatment. And with the oil, you can kind of spot check rough spots and kind of fix up small areas one section at a time, and you don't have to do the entire floor at once. It's also much less of a potent product, and is just, healthier to work with. So we may go that approach. So tonight, I'm going to continue planing the rest of these boards, and then hopefully tomorrow we can work on squaring them up. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you later.